right then. So let's just go ahead and just lay it all out. Once upon a time, earlier in the year, people started hearing about the fact that there was, in fact, what we called a male loneliness epidemic. Realistically, it was just the sign of men going their own way, as they had been doing years before, but being framed as something else differently, because they were just removing themselves from the dating market and said, I don't need no woman. I don't even need a man. I'm going to be just fine on my own. And women chose to contextualize this a very specific way. You said the reason there was a male loneliness epidemic is because these men were medium ugly, uggos, busted, dusties. When insulting them like that wasn't enough, you then said explicitly, no, it wasn't a male loneliness epidemic, it was a male loser epidemic. Y'all, just like this girl right here, said, no, they're chopped, they're dugly, they're dirty, they're dumb, they're ugly. We don't want them because they don't look pretty and they don't look like all the men that I read about in my fucking AL3 book. She all collectively decided, what we're going to do is we're going to make an app. We're going to get on an app. And we're going to call that app Tea. As in, spill the tea, hunty. And we're going to gossip about men. We're going to talk about all of their dirty secrets. We're going to show who's safe and unsafe. And all the collective men, myself, John Buchanan, the older millennial, Jagger, anyone really with a goddamn brain cell said, I don't think you should do that, sis. I think that has some bad intentions. And you said, ah ha ha ha, that's because you're chopped and busted. So you went ahead and you did that. And lo and behold, it wasn't because there were men spreading STDs and assaulting women. It was because you wanted to say that men like Zay were making you feel like they were gay. Now come to find out, the only way in which you can be on the application is by being a woman. And what do you got to do to do that? Post your government ID in a selfie. You know what they called it? They called it the doxing tea party. And you know what, girls? You're right. You're right. All these things happening to you, they're men's fault. So really, why would the incels do this to you? Because incels are gay men that made an app specifically to try and protect their mother from constantly trying to text Wade Wilson on the internet.